In the last video, we looked at what Google shows you when you first log into Google Analytics 4. We talked around the navigation, we looked at the menus on the left-hand side and across the top. In that video, we mentioned the idea of workspaces and this left-hand mega nav menu enabling us to jump between the different workspaces. One of those workspaces is the Reports workspace. To access the Reports workspace, we just select that from the mega nav menu on the left-hand side, and it takes us into what is fundamentally another landing page, another home page, but now specifically for the Reports workspace, and this is called the Reports snapshot. It also opens up this secondary left-hand menu, which are called the Reports menu. Before we do anything else, if you don't see exactly what I'm seeing here, don't worry. This is something we're going to be covering in Module 4, and that's how we can tailor this experience, and all of these reports, what they're called, and the ordering you can see in there can all be customized. So don't panic. If you can't see what I'm seeing, don't worry. You can still follow along. Just know that I'm looking at the vanilla default out-of-the-box version of Google Analytics 4. Either way, everyone has a report snapshot. This is a report where you land and you just get a snapshot of a lot of data points, all sorts of different data points collected through GA4. If we have a look in the Reports menu, just underneath the Report snapshot, and I collapse down these two auto-expanded sections, you can see there's only 4 areas for us to look at. We've already discussed the Report snapshot, but just beneath that we have something called the real-time report. And this real-time report is pretty cool. What it does is it looks at the last rolling 30 minutes worth of data and summarizes a lot of these data points for us in this report. It's interactive, especially on the map side of things, and we can click and zoom and pan around the globe and see where our visitors are visiting from. Again, everything's the rolling last 30 minutes, which can have its uses. Obviously, we can't export this or do much with it outside of this report, but it can be a fascinating look, especially when you've just pushed something live, like a new piece of tracking or a new website or rolled out a new campaign. Just beneath the real-time though is where we have our kind of core reporting areas, these 2 collapsed menus. We have our lifecycle and we have our user sections. The lifecycle, if I expand that, what this looks at or this tries to do is to organize reports into a flow of understanding how users are acquired, how they engage with your website and your apps, how you monetize them, and ultimate retention in terms of when they come back or if they come back. The user section focuses on the user themselves. So in there, we're talking about demographics. So that's going to be things like geography, interests, age and gender, if that data is collected too. And also the tech side of things, the technology. And when we're talking about the technology of the user, we're talking about things like operating system, device type, and even things like screen resolution. So in summary, the Reports workspace is a section specifically designed for us to be in to do the reporting, to pull out the data and to access, in a sense, those KPIs that we want to look at. There's a number of reports for us to have a look at, which we're going to be tackling over the next couple of videos. But until then, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.